Question. Is Freddy Krueger in this game at all?
No, he is not. That would have driven the rating up.
That is an incredibly misleading title, then. I was expecting Freddy Krueger. Come on, A Nightmare in Dreamland? Come on.
So anyway, this is Kirby's Nightmare in Dreamland, the GBA remake of Kirby's Adventure for the NES, the superior version in my opinion.
Yeah,
and
it just looks better.
yeah, it looks better. I also think it controls better.
A little bit. I think Kirby has a bit more weight to him than the NES version.
Yeah, it's just he controls more like Superstar and such. So to me it just feels better. It looks better. It has a much better soundtrack because they add in some of the later tracks at points. It's just the better version. It's also one of my favorite Kirby games. I think second. Yeah, it's second favorite.
Third to me. Mind you, I haven't played Return to Dreamland yet.
I hear that's okay.
My favorite is Superstar, second is 64, and third is this one. The only reason I think this is third is because Kirby loses his power ridiculously easy in this game.
Well, it's also one of the only Kirby games to have some level of challenge to it, you know?
True.
I know the games are supposed to be easy, but it's just like this one's the only one that you might actually die.
Wait, hold on. What level of challenge are we talking about here?
I would say standard 2D Mario.
Oh yes, I'm actually in this playthrough. Don't expect me to say a lot.
I'm gonna say regular Mario-ish difficulty.
I would generally say expect to lose a life every now and again, but you never really should get a game over. Around that level of difficulty.
The fuck kind of game of hot potato is this?
A very morbid one.
Yeah, no matter what happens, Kirby dies.
Welcome to Jackass!
What the?
What's a Gooey doing here? And you lose.
Ow!
This is just a little mini game you can do to get one up.
Oh, I just got exploded.
Third degree burns make Kirby sad.
Hey, you're gonna one up.
Well,
whoop-de-fucking-do. My next life might not be as miserable as this one.
Well, so do blown off limbs. They make Kirby sad, too. Just a little bit.
They're a little bit too stubby to get blown off.
Is it possible to jump over the warp star and continue going right?
There's an invisible wall.
There's nothing to see over there.
There's really no point to the warp star, because in this game you never get to actually control it. It just takes you to a predestined point later in the level. So it might as well just be a door, but whatever.
We have
what
fancy
the hell is
sprint.
this?
This is Poppy Brothers Senior, I think? Maybe
he
Junior?
has really big feet, but no legs.
Giga Crash!
Screen nuke. Fucking love that.
If it's a screen nuke, one time you sight them.
Yeah, there's actually a better version though.
The mini bosses
is it just me or is my hair on fire?
Fire Kirby. And to think, it took them all the way to the Return to Dreamland to actually make a water Kirby.
I think they actually had a water Kirby in one of the last episodes of the anime, and then they never applied that to any other game for like 5.
And that's when they had their realization.
So, like, this is electrical Kirby, right? Why is his hair still on fire?
It sparks and stuff.
Really? It looks like blue fire to me.
Yeah.
It sparks.
Really?
Yes.
They probably
it really looks like blue fire.
They probably only just slightly edited the sprite, so I can imagine that.
And now we're Link Kirby.
Not anymore.
Yeah. Are you ever gonna get number 1?
Yeah, a few times. Anyways, just because this is the first part, I'm just trying to show off as many different powers as I can. Because this is Kirby's, based off of Kirby's Adventure. Each power really only has one use, unlike in Superstar and later games where you can do multiple button combinations and the powers have different sorts of abilities.
I believe this was the first game Kirby had powers in.
Yeah,
what system was this originally on?
NES, but this is a GBA remake.
Yeah, it's pretty much Kirby All-Stars before... No, it's not. I shouldn't compare it to All-Stars. It pretty much got the All-Star treatment, I should say.
Yeah.
I think they put a little bit more effort into it than All-Stars, because from what I can tell, they actually did mess with the level design a bit in some places, as well as...
More for fitting the screen than anything.
Yeah.
Fire Kirby says, fuck you to platforming.
That water graphic bothers me.
Yeah,
it does. It's just like the surface of the water over plain old open air.
Yeah. It's like, look at this blue ribbon, and now you're swimming.
Is there actually water in the actual game that YouTube's compression is fucking up, or what?
No, not that I remember.
I couldn't tell you. I recorded this footage a long time ago.
And we're finally just getting to it.
Yeah.
Of all the games I could have picked to actually show up for, it was this. I missed colors for this. What the fuck?
Hey, that was your own. That was your own damn fault.
It's plenty colorful already.
Yes, I know that was my own damn fault.
So
This
anyway,
playthrough is
Gallery.
divine
Or
justice.
museum.
What a miserable existence.
what, stand there to be eaten?
Yes.
In that kind of way, Kirby's incredibly terrifying.
Kirby is actually really morbid, not just in thinking it from like a real logic perspective, but if you look at some of the stuff in the games itself, it's really dark and depressing, which is odd
And
because
Kirby tends to cause more of the problems than he does actually help.
yeah.
So you're
Though
more
this-
playing a villain.
Yeah, although in this game, Kirby's totally in the right. King Dedede broke up the Star Rod, and we need to fix it. Because, of course, he wouldn't do that for any good reason or anything. We're obviously not going to think about what we're doing before we try to do it. That would just be silly.
I can't look at the Star Rod now.
Putting it back together causes the final boss to appear and wreck some shit.
No, of
No.
course not. Why would you say that?
We got hedgehog power.
Yeah, actually, Needle's one of the rarer powers in the Kirby series. The only times I can really remember it being there is this game and
Invincibility, I'm invincible.
no.
A one-up standing between two cannons, pointed directly at it.
That's why
Maybe
you-
we should try picking that up.
Well, if I'm invincible, there's no reason not to. Yeah, so since it's the first level, there's only 4
Levels.
doors, so they get longer later.
Guess who the first boss
Since
is,
it's the
as he is in
first
every
level, there's
Kirby
only
game.
4 levels. Since it's the first level, there's only 4 levels. What?
Rape you, I'm going to rape you.
Wow, that was so hard.
He's a tree. Look at him crying.
Was that intentional, Ryan? Okay, never mind.
Wait,
No.
what? Attacked by my dreams?
Freddy?
Nope.
I'm being attacked by my dreams in my dreams. What? What kind of sense does that make?
Yeah, don't
Leonardo
tell me
DiCaprio, is that you?
Parasol.
So now we've got Parasol. I thought that it was going to do the little roulette thing, because technically Waddle Doo should give me the beam power up, but whatever, we get Parasol.
What exactly is the parasol for?
Lets you float
you
in a black falling down projectiles.
Yeah, so you can float, but that's kind of redundant when Kirby can fly, and you can do a little forward attack, but
It's mostly
That's-
used to block projectiles that happen to fall from
It
the
looks
desk.
more like Kirby. It looks more like Kirby is using the parasol to glide. But what the fuck kind of sense does that make?
have you ever seen Mary Poppins?
Tornado
Yeah, she
Kirby.
floats very slowly, which
She
is,
sucked
you
into a
know,
turbine engine.
it kind of makes some amount of sense when we're talking about a magic umbrella. But for fuck's sake, the umbrellas are the wrong shape for that.
Kirby's very light. He could probably float on anything.
It's probably why you can fly in the first place. Actually, I think one question I wanted to ask, although I'm pretty sure the control is pretty similar to every other Kirby game.
Oh god, it's the Sonic level.
Do you lose all momentum upon hitting up to fly when jumping?
Not as much as normal, but yes, you do lose quite a bit of momentum.
All right,
I
that's the
never
one thing
really-
It's the one thing that kind of irked me in these games is that you can run and jump, but you can't carry all that speed with you the moment you start flying.
Well, I think that never really bothered me because, to be fair, you have to balance out the flying ability somehow. So I always thought of that you can fly, but then you go slower. So that's sort of why you want to stay on the ground.
That was
at some
also
points.
true of like Tails in the Sonic games, but he would still keep some of his momentum. It would just sort of slow down over time.
Well, I don't know if he keeps momentum because, to be honest, I'm
yeah,
always
he does
holding
to an
right
extent.
anyway, and
He-
I never consciously think about momentum physics when I'm playing a game. So.
Well, you don't like stop on a dime the moment you start flying, and then instantly
Basically,
reverts.
Tails does carry a lot more momentum when he starts to fly than Kirby does.
Yeah, he just loses it over time because he can't keep it up. And that's fine, because it means you can fly for short bursts and still go fast. But,
Meanwhile, this one you can fly forever, but you don't go fast at all when you start doing it.
Since Kirby's a slow-paced game, it's never really bothered me at all whenever I've played a Kirby game.
And like
Yeah.
I said,
it would be
it's just
nice
one
for,
thing
like, oh, is this Pokemon Trainer Kirby?
Sorta. This is Wheel. That's actually one of the most gimped versions of Wheel because you can't even jump. Which is one of my most favorite parts of other Kirby games, is where you have wheel courses and you have to jump at the right time.
Yeah, you know, you're saying about how this is a slow-paced game, and here you are fucking spin dashing everywhere.
It's the only real fast power-up. It's not even used all that much in this game.
There are a few sections where you get to use Wheel in a few places, but other than that, that's pretty much it. But anyway, you notice that the doors change color when I come out of them. Not if it turns yellow after you beat a level, that pretty much means you found everything in it. Some levels have little buttons in them that you have to find, and if the door stays red when you leave it, then you need to find the button to open up another mini game or a museum area or something like that. Like over here,
UFO, best power in the game.
Pretty much.
Why? What's so great about it?
You can move in the air very quickly, and he has very long, very powerful projectiles.
Well, first off, you've basically got beam with you, so that's a plus. Second off, you can do giant fuck you lasers like that.
And you can move in all directions, including up and down very easily.
The energy laser from Gradius 3.
The only bad part about UFO is that if you're trying to charge your cannon, you can't change directions. Like
Dude.
here, you can. I'm strafing. I can't turn. I can't aim my thing left. No.
Don't half-ass the meme. Just say charge your laser.
Hold A to charge it.
Oh wait, hold on. Is there something over here? No. Oh wait, there's a one-up that I don't need because I'm gonna have 20 of them by the end. And I'm pretty sure that's a bottomless pit, so don't go down there.
If you die in a Kirby game, shame on you. You deserve that game over.
If you die in a Kirby game via bottomless pit, you deserve to just stop.
Yeah.
Really, there's no point to them since, you can fly.
That's the joke.
That's what we're getting at.
Kind of makes me wonder...
Hi, Antonio Banderas.
Yeah, this is one of the examples of where they changed the music in the remake. This track we're listening to right here is actually the mini-boss music from Kirby 64, which was obviously released after Adventure, so... I like that they did stuff like that. There's, I can only think of one more example where they did that off the top of my head, but I still like that they added this track because it's one of my favorites. Really, it's just mooks though, so you shouldn't have a problem.
Especially
here.
with UFO Kirby, that is the best power in the game.
It's the best power in the game, but I also find that it's really slow to kill things. I mean, you won't get hit, but it's just I'd rather use fire or sword just because it gets the job done a little bit quicker. Also, though, you can't take UFO with you into other stages. You just
lose it for whatever reason.
Holy shit! That guy just came out of nowhere. I'm surprised he didn't get hit.
It is implied you killed him.
I don't even know why he was, what took him so long to spawn. I was just standing there for a good while.
Oh, almost.
Will Ted ever reach the top?
Yes, I will.
Someday.
I was trying to make it suspenseful, and he just killed the fucking suspense with one sentence.
Well, I know that I reached the top. I played.
Give us a
Laser
time so we can plug our ears, man.
Well, okay, spoiler alert. I get to the top. Spoiler over.
Well, it's a little late for that.
Also, Snape killed Dumbledore. Rosebud is the sled.
Darth
Luke is Darth Vader's father.
You said that again.
Yeah, I think he's doing it on purpose.
Oh wait, this isn't the music track I'm thinking of. One of the music tracks at the beginning of the game has the same background beat as Green Greens, which I wanted to point out, but I forgot. Oh wait, it is this track, Vegetable Valley's theme. This track has the same background beat as Green Greens, so that's interesting.
Stone Kirby.
What
Whoa,
the
man!
fucking
I'm just, like,
gladiator
brown
Kirby?
and
What?
stuff.
Yeah, Stoned Kirby.
It's just like, whoa, I'm hard now. Wow.
If you know what he means.
What connection to stone does a gladiator helmet have?
They had to put some kind of hat on him.
They change it later. Mike Kirby, second most overall powerful.
It's basically the crash power, but you can use it 3 times as opposed to just 1, so it's just better.
Mhm.
I think it does slightly less damage on bosses, but since you're going to be using it on normal enemies most of the time anyway, it's just better.
Cyclops Kirby?
Yeah, but damn it, you took my damn joke.
Laser!
No, it's Cyclops Kirby.
But the power is laser.
Yeah, no, but look how he's shooting the lasers. It's a visor.
I'm
They
pretty
wear it
sure that
over
was
his
the,
head.
I'm pretty sure that was the intent.
So, in this, well,
Sakurai's
Kirby has...
Sakurai is kind of a pop culture nut.
Yeah, well, Kirby has this power, he becomes a complete douchebag.
And changes his outfit to look like Nightwing.
Well, wait, didn't Cyclops come before Nightwing?
No, but Nightwing's... Basically, Cyclops in one of the comics changed his outfit to look just like Nightwing's.
Now that was some dickish enemy placement. This guy standing right on top of the ladder.
I think you were supposed to use a power to shoot through the wall to kill him, and then you pick it up. But since I've got almost full health anyway, I just said fuck it. And left.
Number 2. Ted's number 2. Ted's
Always settling
number
for
2.
number 2.
One day I will be the very best. But
Reach
not
for the
this
stars.
day. Well, I can reach the stars. There's one right there. And
Not
right
the
there.
next, not next season either, or the season after that, or the season after that. Basically, I'm not going to win the
wiggling your ass and
championship
fight
at
me.
all until they stop making the anime.
We got
Which
Ice
will
Climber
never
Kirby.
happen.
You got Ice Climber Kirby. Woo.
Yeah, this was... Yeah, I love Ice... Well, Freeze... Well, that's one thing about Nightmare on Dreamland that sort of bugs me. There's a lot of really redundant power-ups. Like here, we've got Freeze Kirby, and later on we'll have Ice Kirby. There's virtually no difference between the two.
Then there's Fire
Why
and Burning.
would there be a freeze Kirby and an ice Kirby?
Well,
Power-ups.
that's sort of the thing. Because it was an NES game, each power could only do one thing. So, in this case, your ice power-up, you've got one to do an ice,
Shield
sort
thing.
of shield sort of thing that goes around you, and another to do an ice breath attack. In later Kirby games, those would just be one power-up, ice. The same thing happened with Fire, where you had Fire Kirby, which was just breathing fire,
And then
Burning, which you would
Shoot like a
turn into a
comet or
little
something.
fireball. So, yeah. It's just, there's some redundant power-ups in Nightmare on
I
Dreamland.
didn't know Kirby had a slide kick.
He does.
Yeah, yes, it's so you can do something when you're not,
Yeah, not powered up.
yeah. Because sometimes it's just annoying to have to suck everything up.
It's like...
Like a block
you know,
like that wouldn't be able to break if you didn't have the slide kick.
It's just like Kung Fu Puffball. Awesome.
There is a Fighter Kirby.
Yeah. Well, oh yeah,
Later.
Fighter Kirby actually isn't in this game. That
Now
was
there is Throw, but there is a Fighter Kirby later on.
Yeah,
I
Throw
do
has.
especially like
Is
how...
that a different Fire Kirby than the Fire Kirby we had before?
Yes, that was Burning
Yes, that's
Kirby.
what that was Burning Kirby. It's again, it's a really redundant power up. Later games would put them together, and I actually
Hey,
like that.
you know what? I have the perfect power-up idea for a power-up in this game. Okay? It's called Pink Kirby. And it makes Kirby 2 shades pinker. And what it does, is it blinds the enemy with pinkness. So, yeah.
Well, you
Totally
forget
off.
that all the Kirby enemies are just as obnoxiously colorful as Kirby, so it wouldn't have any effect.
Damn.
I still,
I
wish
work-
when, I still wish when you got Burning Kirby, you could do the Burning Finger.
Hey, there you go.
Dip. There you go.
Woo! I is to bestest. Though whenever you reach the top, you have to sit through the full version of the victory jingle, which takes 3 seconds longer.
So impatient, Ted.
Yeah, what? You say that? And this is actually one of the more annoying bosses, though I forget his
If you,
name.
you should have brought a power in with you.
Yeah, well, I didn't feel like it. And you can also get powers in this boss fight. If you swallow that
You get Parasol.
umbrella, you get Parasol Kirby. I think there's a wheel that you can use. I can't remember any other off the top of my head.
Yeah.
The way this guy's holding his hand, I keep picturing him headbanging to some hard rock music or something.
Well,
Dragon Force.
I just imagine him like web shooting out of his fingers constantly.
He's doing the horns, not Spider-Man.
Spider-Man is the horns. It is. It's
The
just
horns-
pointed in a different direction.
Hitting him
Failure! You died in a Kirby game. How do you feel?
Pathetic. It's not the only time I die either. I was contemplating getting a power-up, but nah. Again, this is one of the more annoying bosses, not because he's really hard, but because you have to wait so long.
ball Kirby, which
You're
is
impatient. That's your fault.
Yes, it is my fault. But I don't care. But yeah, we get Ball Kirby, which is broken if you know how to use it, but I don't, so I just usually skip on that one.
Ball Kirby. Really?
Yeah, that one never gets brought back.
Nope.
Basically, what you turn into a ball, and then you bounce around, and if you can manage to build up enough speed, you'll go and ricochet off of things really fast, and you
And
can
be
destroy
invincible.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know how to do that very well, so...
What happens if Kirby sucks up the drawing of Kirby? Does he turn into Kirby?
Nope.
No, that's just a normal thing.
He becomes Super Kirby.
What the?
Shadow
Now he
Clone
will
Jutsu!
absorb- And now he will
What
absorb
the fuck?
the one on the left, and he will absorb the one on the right. Call it Ultra Kirby.